In the bush waiting on a train. I'm just here to actually say I got a new provider. There's no one here. This is just spontaneous, last minute. I got a new provider, US Mobile, so I'm no longer part of that tello. So I have more data, and I officially launched this morning. I launched my new channel. So I had the 5 videos set up. I don't have anything with me actually riding the trains yet. It was more or less me hitchhiking around, checking out a few sightings and stuff like that, and just more or less exploring Arizona, the greater Phoenix area, Wickenburg, stuff like this. But I just want to jump on here, do a live stream. This is my old channel. I'm hoping to get more people to migrate over to my new channel. It's called American Hobo, but then it says right after it, riding trains or train riding. Look for it. I have the channel link up. So yeah, if you can see, I'm just having a hobo meal right here. Delicious cold chili. What is it? Cheese sandwich, some jalapenos, garlic, and the track's right over here. And I'm just kind of, I talked to some home bums, or not some home bums. I talked to some other tramps over in Flagstaff. I'm still in Flagstaff, and they said the best spot to catch out is, I won't mention the name just because if someone does stumble across this and they're like, oh, that's where he's at, let's go get him, type thing. So I'm taking a recommendation from them, and I'm trying to catch out, but it's still bright out. They pull over here. Yeah, so that new channel is not monetized yet. Hello, everybody. I don't know who's in the chat right now. And I don't have 1,000, so if you're subscribed to this channel and you watch my material, just hop over there, subscribe. Let's get it up to 1,000 subscribers, and then we'll just start chiseling away at the 5,000 watch hours. But yeah, I just wanted to keep the 2 channels separate because I have that whole time with me bicycling through Southeast Asia. That's a whole year of doing YouTube every single day, and and it would suck if I just started doing new material and YouTube was like, we don't like that new material, let's close down his whole channel. So that's why the separation of the 2 channels. Yeah, that's basically it. Other than that, it's just me kind of sitting, waiting. I should be catching out tonight. I'll be heading towards Tennessee to pick up my new card and all that fun stuff. Say hi in the chat if you guys can. Let's see. Make sure my chat, remember, in super chat messages, yeah, live chat, all messages are visible. Okay, there you go. Karen, hello. I'm sorry, I didn't have one of the buttons hit. I was supposed to. Hey, Karen, how you doing? What is that? CC? CC Pam? Hey, hello, everyone. So, yeah, I just switched my carrier over. I was saying that when I first started. The first recommendation getting in the United States, someone said, hey, do Tello, right? Tello is very easy to set up and stuff. But with Tello, man, they just stunk. They're uploading, it's like less than a megabyte per second. So I looked up True Unlimited. That means where they don't throttle you back to like 64 kilobytes after you use like the 50 gigabytes is, and something popped up, US Mobile. And US Mobile, their trick is if you're willing to pay for the whole year, just like up front, then they give you some really good deals. And so I got full high speed with them. That's True Unlimited, and it came out to about $25 a month. Hey George, how you doing? So yeah, and they don't throttle back, so it's just high speed all the time. I just tested them. They were over 500 megabits per second, megabytes per second, and their upload speeds was 60 plus, so it was really good. and yeah, they won't throttle back. It's true unlimited, and they use all the carriers. So they use T-Mobile, they use Verizon, they use all of them. So yeah. So anyway, that's just a quick update on what I'm doing. I'm hiding in the bush, waiting on my train to pull up someday. But yeah, it probably won't be till dark 30 is when they run. So all right, let's see. But yeah, it's actually weird being back in the United States. You get kind of used to the comfort levels of the affordability of Southeast Asia, and I can see why people that are like on limited incomes, like uh, limited incomes like retirees and stuff, would want to flock over there because they get their, let's say, their, I don't know, between $1,000 and $1,300 probably per month for their retirement, and that's like poverty level in the United States. You're spending $8 to $10 on a small meal here. At a McDonald's, where the same meal over in Malaysia is like $2.50. So coming back, I miss you camping in the jungle, Daniel. Hey, Karen. So I put the 5 videos up on my new channel, which is American Hobo Train Riding. So I did all of them. I waited until I built it up, and that's basically me all camping because I can no longer afford staying in hotel rooms. Like the cheapest around here is like $50 a night, $40 a night. I think I saw one. But it's not unheard of hearing for like, $60, $80, $120 each night for a hotel. And that might be okay once in a while if you need to charge up the devices. I have a solar panel I can use. But really it's all camping. It's like the affordability of the food is like, no more eating at restaurants, no more, even street food. Street food's not cheap in America. It's expensive. It's because it just really is. So it's going to spots like Family Dollar and the Dollar Tree and stuff like this, and buying your food in Walmart. And those are the 2 main spots to get your food. And just, hey Matt, hey brother, hey, I'm trying to get everybody to go over to my new channel. Please do. There's even a link on this channel. It says American Hobo Riding Trains. Go over there. I need to get that 1,000 subscribers. Everybody subscribe to that, and I need to get my 5,000 watch hours. But really, that's all right. I don't mind. It's nice. It'll be nice having 2 channels. I would have probably gotten money for each video if I had just strictly uploaded it to this channel, but that's all right. I'm not worried about that. Let's see who I'm missing here in the chat. It's nice to have you back, Matt. How you been doing, brother? $50 a night, and that's here in Flagstaff. Flagstaff is beautiful, though. I mean, let's see. Let me wonder if I can flip this around. All right, guys. I have a good enough provider. I can do a little bit of a walk around with my better camera. But once you get out here, you can see like how the trains park, and these are multiple lanes right here. And I'm pretty sure if someone sees this, they're gonna know exactly where I'm at. So I'm not gonna be too worried about it. But the trains come up right here and park. See, Purina. Now you know where I'm at. And but they don't really run until tonight. So right now they're just like building up, and hopefully tonight I'll catch up. There should be no problems. This will probably be a better spot than where I was at yesterday. Yeah, let's go check them out. It's not like my food's getting any colder. Hey, good morning, William. How you doing, brother? Yeah, so you can see that there's multiple tracks right here. And these are all the auto racks, and they actually look, yeah, like they're full. They're double stacked. They usually fit 5 each. Um, those look like trucks. So that would be probably 2. If they're carrying cars, they can go up to 3. Like 1 level of cars, 2 levels of car, 3 levels of car. Now, those, when they're empty, requires what's called a hobo key. Let me show you what a hobo key is. If they're empty, you can get into them. There's a door on the front, but you need to use something like, let me show you. See, this is home sweet home right now. You need a combination like this, a railroad stike and a tie holder. And what that does is you fit this into the part that they usually have a tool for. You turn it clockwise and it actually pops open the door on the front. Obviously I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait for a grainer to pull up. But yeah, even this guy looks like he's slowing down. He might stop. All right, well, I gave away my position. Hopefully no one saw it. I'm not that big of a channel. Anyway, guys, that's I just want to give an update to everybody. Tell you, see, I wonder what you do for a living. Sorry for stupid. I wonder what you do for a living. Sorry for stupid. Just curious. And can you answer if you feel uncomfortable? Oh, so I have a video on one of my old videos. I think it was when I was in Pattaya. And that question, people were like, well, how do you make your money and stuff like that? Let's put it, I'm an early retiree. I'm not rich. I'm actually considered below the poverty level. But I made a decision to actually, see how they stop here? When I was younger, I used to work in the casinos as like just, as a boss, and you start from the ground up. You start as a dealer. I started in security, went to a dealer, went to a boss, all this stuff. So I was in the work world. I also did construction work, odd jobs. My last job was actually working in a truck stop, a pilot truck stop. And all I did was I lived in a tent and I scrubbed poo I scrubbed poo, I mean, I cleaned the showers and I cleaned the toilets and I took out the garbage and I fixed the gas pumps when they broke. And I did that for over a year while living in a tent. And instead of paying $1,000 into paying for rent, I just put that in my savings account. And I saved up a nest egg by just working hard and I hated my job, trust me. I mean, the blue collar jobs are not always, you're not always going to get a job you like, and most jobs you're not going to like even, so I just worked hard. And so I do have a little bit of an income, but not anything that affords me the income I had. I try to live off just that and save all my money when I was working. So, and it's kind of easy if you don't have bills, and you don't have overhead, then all you really have to worry about is food, the cost of food. And I also don't have a problem with flying a sign, which most people just call begging, right? You're flying a sign in front. So like before I had a partial income, and YouTube pays me a little too, but I'm only making like $50 a week, off YouTube. I don't ever break 200. My channel is not big or anything. But that's basically it. It's a combination of a little bit of an income that comes in from YouTube, a little bit of an income that comes in from my early retirement, and then just when I need to work, I either get a job and work, and save, or I fly a sign. And so right now since I'm traveling, if I need a little extra cash. See, I went to the mission yesterday to get food, you know. So this lifestyle of basically going to shelters to get food and food banks and different things like that, it's a lifestyle that basically costs you zero, you know. There's a little overhead, but not much. So I don't have the bills. And that's just how how I live, and it's something I like. It's something, there's so much hardships and stuff when it comes to like the work world, and trust me, I think, it's nice having that nest egg that I built up, but it took me, over a year just working hard and just hating my job and saving all that money. So now I have that nest egg, and I just want to be very careful with that nest egg. I don't want it to, I don't want to spend it all because it's, maybe one day in the future I'll find a little 1 acre, 2 acres, something like that I could put a tiny house on. That's what originally I was saving for. It's just I ended up leaving the United States because I was like, I want to go, at least go over to Israel / Palestine over there, the land of the Bible, and see that area. And so I went there, and then I realized, even there in like the Jerusalem area, how much affordable you can go into a place, and $20 a night, €20 a night, for a hostel where you're in a bunk bed, but it came with a big breakfast. I was like, well, that's only like $600 a month. I said I can't find that for rent for anywhere in the United States. And then you go to the grocery store and you pick up a big old bag of groceries for $20, and you're like, I can't believe I got all this for $20 instead of just picking up 4 items. So I realized affordability, and when I went to Greece afterwards, it was about the same price. But then I went to Morocco, and I was like, oh wow, Morocco is way more affordable. And let's see if I'm missing anything. Yeah, so Morocco was like way more affordable. Went to Spain because I saw the movie The Way. I decided I'm gonna walk the Camino Trail. Started on the Fisherman Camino, went over to the Francis, did the whole Francis, loved it, and was into the walking back then. Went over to Japan, did that. So basically, I'm not, it's, then I went to Southeast Asia, which is extremely affordable, and did the bicycling. So it's kind of been just like goal set travels, but bringing that whole homeless, vagabond, hobo mindset with me, I can pretty well survive, and be comfortable and happy. I'm happy with life. I'm happy with this. It's nice to have a little bit of money, but I don't need much to be happy. I really am. I'm enjoying myself sitting in the bush and doing not much of anything. There's a lot of mental stress that goes on with the working and the work world and stuff, and people go through massive depressions. I went through, my whole younger adulthood, I went through hard suicidal depression and stuff, and the only thing that cured that was the actual going out and traveling and doing the vagabond, and not having the responsibilities of the work, but not having the security of a roof over my head. But I gained all that freedom, so I realized, but then back to the work world and the stress again. And so anyway, guys, I'm sorry, that's a little look into my life and who I am. I chose this lifestyle, and I don't regret it at all. And if you guys are struggling with depression and stuff, try it. Just pack back. I mean, you're not going to pack the right stuff the first time, and just take off, and then figure out along the way what you should have brought, what you shouldn't have brought, and get out, and, and yeah, see if it helps you. All right. 80 degrees. Yeah. Flagstaff down in Phoenix, Matt. So we're going by Fahrenheit again instead of Celsius. it was 90 degrees in Phoenix, and up here it was freezing rain. And so I had my tarp lean-to. You know, it's like a small. I think it was like a 9 by something. But anyway, the tarp was so small. But yeah, it sucked because they're phasing out all their winter, so there's no more winter gear on the shelves. And I mean, a very small selection. I was able to pick this up and some sweatpants, and but yeah, it was freezing rain. It was just barely above freezing, so it was slush, and the winds were really high. It was just hyperthermia written all over it, but I got through it, you know. And I think last night was below freezing, but um, but I have a good sleeping bag now. I did go to Sportsman, and I actually like I need a good sleeping bag, so I did pick one up that's packable. I mean, it's in here, so. My main thing was like Walmart only had a $20 one, and it was so huge. I mean, it was just bulky. And I was like, oh wow, I can't carry this around. So, yeah, it's a gear change. You know, I'm like bleeding out money right now. It's like, oh man, but eventually it was like this got to stop, and it does. It just I need to be able to not die. That's it. You got to throw some money at it to make sure that you don't die. And trust me, I almost died several times of hyperthermia and stuff like that. And anyway. Hey, thank you, CC. Oh. Oh, I got you, Matt. Thank you, my brother. Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know what you meant there. Thumbs up. You know what's funny is I can't do. They used to be able to put hearts next to it. Now I can't put a heart. Oh, that's right. That's on the sorry, the super thing. So, um, okay. So anyway, thank you, Matt. If that's what you meant, or wait a second. I see what you mean. Sorry, my brain is taken. Yeah, $80 for a bag of groceries. That's right. Um, yeah, that's not. Yeah, I mean, kinda. 80 seems a little steep, but usually get about maybe you know two bags for $80. It's almost like $5 an item. You know, it really is. If you go to Walmart, it's better. Um, anyway, I don't know what else to talk about. Train stopped. He's going in the wrong direction. So these are the T125s. These are the T125s, and these look like mostly like 53s. Are they 53s? Yeah, they're 53s. The 53s usually don't have room. These are the IMs. IMs, especially when they're double stacked like this. So a double stack means they can't go usually into the smaller tunnels that you see in the smaller towns. So they're more on a direct line. The IM means intermodal. The 53s usually don't have a ride on them. What you want to look for is the T125 48s. They usually, if you climb up the little ladder, there'll be a nice big enough space where you can get down and hide under like the Crete cheese grater. It's like a little board. It's like a metal, like a walk plate, and if you sit on it and rub back and forth, you'll rip your pants. But yeah, the intermodals, I think, run out to the coast, and well, yeah, they run out to the coast. So the 53s usually don't have space on them. So there's a little information. But yeah, you see how they stopped like that? That's where you just kind of walk up. Don't sit on, if it's going this way, you want to sit on the back side. If you sit on the front, it's called dirty face. And depending on how much you grin, you will have a big old mouthful of bugs. And so you want to sit on the back side. And anytime you go through a yard, you want to chuck yourself up so the cameras don't see you, and also they hire police officers. So the guy's it's not a security guard, they're all police officers. They hire police to actually man the yard, keep you off, and they're called the bulls. I almost got caught by one the other day when I was at the IM yard in Phoenix. He parked right in front of the bush that I was right behind. Right, I mean, like right there, and I was laying down behind the bush, and I was like, I wonder if he knows I'm back here. So he's like, starts driving out and like repositioning himself so he could like look around the bush, and I just stayed really still. And eventually, yeah, he didn't get out of his car and check because I was kind of up on the hill a little bit, but he was only a good 30 feet from me. I'm like, oh dang. So anyway, all right, yeah, I'm back in. Let's see. Back in the USA, that's American Hobo outfit. Yeah, this came from, well, you should know, that's from Taiwan. So it's a Taiwan hat. I have a souvenir from Taiwan. Um, cheeseburger. All right, guys, that's it. 26 minutes. I blabbed on long enough. Please, guys, go over to the new channel, subscribe, and give me some watch hours too. Watch the video all the way through. Don't like watch half and then it messes up the algorithm. I know I'm long-winded sometimes, and you know, it's like, wow, yeah, I blab, so I kind of ramble. Just try and watch it all the way through. It helps the algorithm actually promote my video. Anyway, all right, that's how it is. Hey, thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate the people that came and just, you know, I wasn't expecting anybody to actually tune in. So, all right, guys, peace out, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and I can do live streams more often because unlimited, no throttle. So I could probably leave this on 24/7. All right, guys, bye. I'm gonna eat my food now. Now, how do you stop this? No. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this damn thing off. It doesn't want to turn off. There we go.